We have just given you the basics of what these things do and how they work. All these things have got their prices, and they also have BVs, business volumes. In other words, what is commonly known as points. In other words, for all these products, they have each product has got its own price, and each product has its own points. In other words, its own business volumes. We won't be able to mention all the prices, but we'll just make an example with a few products. If you become a member of Greenwell, the prices will automatically be reduced by 20% for all these products. The prices are not only reduced, but you also get points, the BVs, from all these products that you buy. The BVs, as time goes on, the BVs will be able to give you money at the end of every month. In other words, you can earn commission from your business volumes, in other words, from your points every month. This is what I'm going to explain now to you about how these points work, what they do, how much you get paid for for those points. First of all, you have to join and you become a member. After you become a member, you are called a one-star consultant. The prices of these products will be reduced by 20%. And when you buy these products at less 20%, and in other words, 20% discount, you can sell them at the normal price and you get your 20% profit. Now, if you keep buying products, the points will accumulate until you have 80 points. If you have 80 points, you are called a two-star consultant. And from the company, as long as you keep working from the company, you will be earning 5% commission every month from the work that you have done. You still get your 20% profit. Now you won't stop buying there. You'll keep buying and selling and buying and bringing people to presentation. Your points won't stop accumulating. Every time you buy a product, your points still keep accumulating. If they accumulate until you have 250 points, and then you are called a three-star consultant, and then you'll be earning 20% commission from the company from your own work, and you'll still be getting your 20% profit. So you have to try and achieve your three-star level on your first month, simply because you won't be paid from your people. In other words, if you have downlines, people that you brought to the presentations, and then they became members, you can also earn from those people, but as long as you have 250 points or more. If you have less than 250 points, you don't get paid from those people. So you have to try and achieve your three-star level on your first month. There are many ways of becoming a three-star consultant. The first method is to buy products that will give you 80 points. In other words, you buy products that will make you a two-star consultant, because there you'll start earning 5% commission. But now, I have already mentioned that it's very important for you to reach 250 points as soon as possible. If you only have 80 points, you need more points to make 250. What you can do from there, you can go around and find people who have joint problems. For example, you can find one of those people and then you advise them to buy compound marrow powder and cordyceps. Both of those products, if you look at them, they give you 40 BVs. In other words, they give you 40 points. And then you go to people who have stomach problems, in other words, who have diarrhea and who have constipations and so on. You advise them to buy balsam PRT, deep sea fish oil, spirulina, and chitosan. All those products give you 71.5 points, 71.5. And then you find one person who has got a child or who has got children. You advise that person to buy multivitamin for children, calcium for children, and also zinc for children. All those products will give you 21.5 points, 21.5. And you find a person who's got high blood pressure, for example, and you advise them to buy Cardio Power, garlic oil, and spirulina. Those three products will give you 54 points. Now, if you combine all those points with your 80 points, you will have your more than 250 points there. In other words, you have promoted yourself from 2-star to 3-star. That's method number one. Method number two, you go to people sometimes, you explain Greenwell to them, and then when you explain to them that it's only 100 rands to become a member of Greenwell, some people will tell you that they don't have 100 rands. So it might become difficult for those people to start buying products that will give them 80 points, because products that will give you 80 points, it's approximately 480 rands worth of products. So a person who doesn't have 100 rand or who struggles to get 100 rands won't be able to get beyond that. So method number two is a suggestion for people who are in that position. In other words, if you are a member of Greenwell and you don't have any money to buy your BVs, then you can try and make sure that other people buy your BVs for you. You get one person who has stress, and then you advise them to buy ginseng and spirulina. Both those products will give you 53 points. It's actually 53 and a half, 53.5. And then you try and get people who would like to lose weight. We have a lot of them. You just find one of those people and you advise them to buy Pro Slim Tea and slimming capsules. Both those products will give you 34.5 points, in other words, 34.5. And then you find people who have got diarrhea, constipation, in other words, who have stomach problems. You advise them to buy aloe vera. You just get one. You advise that person to buy aloe vera and male cellulose. Both of those products will give you 36 points, in other words, 36 PVs. And you find a couple who's got problems in their bedrooms, you advise the men to buy Golden Night Spray and Vic Power, and you advise the woman to buy Silver Eva Spray. All three of those products will give you 45.5 points, 45.5. You get a woman, for example, who buys Soy Power and Ginkgo Biloba. In other words, this person has got joint problems, and they buy Soy Power. She also buys Ginkgo Biloba. She buys Compounds Marrow Powder. Those three products will give you 59 points. Now, if you combine all those points, you will have more than 250 points. Now, what happens if you reach 250 points? In other words, you are now a 3-star consultant. You might have been bringing people to the presentation. Some of them might have become members. So if those people also become members later or even anytime, you have to explain to them that they have to try and also become 3-star consultant. In other words, they have to also to try to make 250 PVs. If at least 3 of your people, when you recruit 5 or 6 or 8 people in the beginning so that you have enough people. Now, if 3 of those people become 3 stars, in other words, 3 of those people make their 250 points, you automatically become a 4-star. In other words, you have 3 stars, you become a 4-star, and your commission also goes up to 25%. You still get your 20% profit. And then now you have points, they're called CNPV, Cumulative Network Business Volume. In other words, those are your total points since for all of you, for the whole team since you started Greenwell. Those points are very, very important. When you are a 4-star, they are not problematic, but they'll start becoming problematic when you become a 5-star. I will explain them just now. We have points, they're also called PBV, Personal Business Volume. Those points are called your qualification for bonus. If you don't buy products that will give you 10 PPV, in other words, 10 or more than 10. In other words, it can be 10, it can be 11, it can be 15, it can be 20, as long as it's not less than 10. If you buy products that will give you 10 points, then you qualify for bonus. If you buy Kuding tea, for example, it only gives you 9 PPVs. In other words, it gives you 9 points, and it doesn't make 10 points, so you won't get paid because you've only bought for 9 points. So please be careful there. I've already mentioned that you must try and achieve your 3-star level in your first month. Right there at the bottom, I said try and achieve your 4-star level on your second month. Some people work very fast and they achieve their 4-star in their first month. If you do that, in other words, if you achieve 4-star in your first month, you get a free DVD player. Now, if you look at that, you have your 3 people up there who had 3 stars, in other words, who have their 250s. Now, there are people also who have 250s. That one will have 3 people who have already made their 250s. That person will be a 4-star. And then if the same thing happens here, these 3 people also, they make their 250 points. In other words, they become 3 stars. That one will be a 4-star. If the same thing happens here, these 3 become 3 stars. That person will be a 4-star. It means you at the top there, you have 3 people who are 4 stars. Now, if you have 3 people there who are 4 stars, and your CNPV, in other words, your cumulative network business volume is 4,000 or more than 4,000. If it's less, unfortunately, you won't be able to go to 5-star. In other words, you won't be able to go to the next level. So your points there, your CNPV must be 4,000 or more than 4,000. If you have 3 4-stars and your CNPV may are 4,000 and or more, then you become a 5-star. A 5-star consultant earns 30% commission. You still get your 20% profit. But if you look at the bottom there, now your PPV has gone up a bit. In other words, if you are on a 3-star level, in other words, you are a 3-star consultant, You have to buy products that will give you 10 points in order to be able to get paid. If you are a 4-star, you still buy products for 10 points. But if you are a 5-star, now it has gone up to 20. I said at the bottom that try and achieve your 5-star level on your 3rd month. I said first month try and become a 3-star, in other words make your 250. 2nd month become a 4-star. 3rd month try and become a 5-star. If you become a 5-star in 2 months, in other words you become a 5-star consultant in 2 months, you get a 72 centimeter TV. If you look at that there, you have 3 people there who have achieved their 3-star level, and then that one become a 4-star. These ones also achieve their 3-star levels, and that one becomes a 4-star. These ones also the same thing happens there. These ones achieve their 3-star levels, and then that one become a 4-star. Now that one there will, in other words, that one has 3 4-stars. So if you have 3 4-stars and your CNBV reaches 4,000, then you become a 5-star. So that person, if that happens, that person will become a 5-star. If the same thing happens there, this person will become a 5-star, and the same thing happens there, that person will become a 5-star. It means you at the top there, you have 3 people who are 5 stars. In other words, you have 3 5-stars, you become a 6-star consultant. That's when you start getting 35% commission. You still get your 20% profit. Now you must make sure that your CNBV is 20,000 or more than 20,000. So if it doesn't reach 20,000, you will remain a 5-star, and your people will also be 5 stars. So you will be on the same level with those people. According to our compensation plan, this is called the same status distributor. In other words, these people will be on the same level as you. If you look at the qualification for bonus there, it has gone up again by 10 points. In other words, it's 30 points. So if you are a 3-star consultant, you have to buy products for 10 points to be able to get paid. And then if you are a 4-star consultant, the same thing, it's 10 points. If you are a 5-star consultant, it goes up to 20. But if you are a 6-star consultant, then it goes up to 30. If you become a 6-star consultant in 6 months, then you qualify for an overseas trip. You qualify for a trip to China. If 3 of your people become 6 stars, in other words, they become 6-star consultant, and obviously your CNBV must be 80,000. If that happens, then you become a 7-star, and then you'll be getting 40% commission per month. And then now your qualification for bonus has also gone up to 40. So make sure that you buy products that will give you 40 points or more than 40. If it's less than 40, you don't get paid, you lose all that money. If you become a 7-star consultant in 12 months, then you qualify for a small business car. If 3 of your people become 7-star consultant, and if your CNBV is 320,000 or more than 320,000, then you will qualify to become an 8-star consultant. If you become an 8-star consultant, you get 45% commission, and you still get your 20% profit. And then if you look there, your PPV, in other words, your qualification for bonus has now gone up to 50 PPV. In other words, you must buy products for 50 points in order to get paid. If you buy for 49 or less than that, then you don't get paid at all. So it must be 50 or more than 50. It can be 51, 55, 60, 80, 100 or whatever, but it shouldn't be less than 50. Now from this point onwards, they start counting, the company starts counting how many 8 stars you have. If you have 2 8-star consultants, you are called a 1-star manager. From your 5-star level, if you become a 5-star consultant, 5-star, 6-star, 7-star, 8-star, up to 8-star, you have 4 bonuses if you look at that. You have what is called a direct bonus. In other words, these are the bonuses that you get every month. You have a direct bonus, and then you have indirect bonus, which you get from your downlines. In other words, all the people who are under you. And then you have leadership bonus, and then you have a sponsoring bonus. If you become a 1-star manager, in other words, you have 2 8-stars, then you also start qualifying for an honorary bonus of 1%. If you have 3 8-stars, you become a 2-star manager, and you qualify for a luxury car worth 300,000 rands. If you have 4 8-star consultants, then you become a 3-star manager, and you qualify for a house fund worth 1.2 million. From this point, I won't be mentioning any benefits that come with every level, but I'll just give you a summary of how all these levels work. If you have 5 8-stars, you become a 1-star director. If you have 6 8-stars, you become a 2-star director. If you have 7 8-stars, you become a 3-star director. If you have 8 8-stars, you become a 4-star director. If you have 10 8-stars, you become a 5-star director. If you look at that, you have 5 8-stars, 6 8-stars, 7 8-stars, 8 8-stars. There's nowhere where it says 9 8-stars. From 8 8-stars, it jumps to 10 8-stars. So if you have 10 8-stars, you become a 5-star director. If you carry on working, then you become an honorary chairman. Thank you very much for watching the Greenworld Business presentation.